Amidst the serious concerns of climate change issues, a whole lot of environmental crisis, some hard negotiations going on worldwide, here is some good news. And it is from the World Bank. Now, if you are thinking that there is some windfall or some rate cut, I'm sorry. Far away from finance, I always report on environmental issues. So the good news is in the World Bank's Global Gas Flaring Tracker Report, GGFR. I'm sharing a link of the report here. The report, which is based on new satellite data, says that gas flaring worldwide had seen the lowest level since 2010. First of all, what is gas flaring? If you go to Wikipedia, gas flare is also referred as flare stack, flare boom, ground flare, or flare pit. Gas flaring is a 160-year-old industry. The term gas flaring is used for burning of the excess gas or associated gas or byproduct which comes out of the ground while drilling of oil. The flares are the giant flames often seen coming out of the smokestacks on oil installations. Sometimes it is essential to flare gas for safety reasons. Burning off the gas is a way of reducing the pressure. This is known as safety or non-routine flaring. However, it is said that energy firms also often flare gas as a way of saving money. If they are drawing off only small amounts of gas or are drilling in a remote area, they may not think it worthwhile to spend money on collecting it and transporting it. Then the gas is burnt up simply to dispose it of. This is known as routine flaring. While it may seem like a convenient and cheaper way to dispose of this gas, it is also wasteful and environmentally unfriendly. The gas can be conserved and it can be used somewhere. The flaring of gas contributes to climate change and impacts the environment through the emissions of carbon dioxide and other pollutants. It also wastes a valuable energy resource that could be used to advance the sustainable development of producing countries. Now, let me share some data. According to the report, global gas flaring decreased by 3% from 144.9 billion cubic meters BCM in 2021 to 139 BCM in 2022. As a result, oil production has increased by 5% to 80 million barrels per day, BBL per day in 2022 from 77 BBL per day in 2021. Further, the global average flaring intensity, that means the amount of gas flared per barrel of oil produced, dropped to 4.7 cubic meter per BBL in 2022 from 5.1 cubic meter per BBL in 2021. The flaring reduction in 2022 is equivalent to taking 30 lakh or 3 million cars off the road. Of course, it is quite a generalized data. 3 countries, Nigeria, Mexico, and the United States, accounted for the most of the decline in global gas flaring in 2022. The top 9 flaring countries continue to be responsible for the vast majority of flaring. Russia, Iraq, Iran, Algeria, Venezuela, the United States, Mexico, Libya, and Nigeria account for nearly 3/4 of the flare volume and just under half of global oil production. GGFR estimates that in 2022, gas flaring released 357 million tons of carbon dioxide equivalent CO2e, 315 million tons in the form of carbon dioxide, and 42 million tons in the form of carbon dioxide equivalent in the form of methane. Methane, the primary component of natural gas, is a potent but short-lived greenhouse gas with a warming potential much higher than carbon dioxide. GGFR data on India shows that a steady increasing trend of flaring intensity over the last 5 years. However, India's flame volume, which is below 2500 BCM, has shown a declining trend in the last 3 years. India is placed at 17th among the top 30 flaring countries, but India contributes far below the top 5. Let me also tell you that there is an initiative Zero Routine Flaring by 2030, ZRF. It was launched in 2015, which commits governments and oil companies to end routine flaring no later than 2030. The report concludes, while there are certainly barriers and constraints, ending routine gas flaring and reducing non-routine flare volumes represents a big win for climate action, energy access in developing countries, and energy security across the world. So that's all in this one. I hope you liked it.